Board's looking good, Eli. Dude, fuck that. Just run that indie sticker. Don't even fade anything else.
Dude.
That thing's so sick, just like that.
Chill, dude.
If I rode for indie, that's the only board I would ride. Just a big ass indie sticker in the middle.
That's right.
That one's sick, dude.
I'm down
Any
for the
photo with
flange.
that, like, looks so dope in it.
Yeah. That's all you need.
But I put an A sticker instead.
All right, it's the Illusion reporting from somewhere on Spaceship Earth. I'm with Elijah Berle here in Santa Monica. I'm at his house. And we're gonna do a little interview time, but we get the business out of work first on these interviews, so do your sponsor stuff. Who you rolling with? Look, this kid's nervous. Don't be nervous. We don't sweat it, dude.
What up, Eddie?
How's it, Eli?
Hey, man.
How's it going?
Good, man.
Good to see you.
What's on your head?
I don't know, you rolled up in the most bullshit time.
Yeah. Okay.
Independent trucks,
Yeah.
vans, and chocolate.
Chocolate.
Spitfire.
All right, that's all. You need any clothes? You need a
Rip City Skate Shop.
Rip
I'm
City,
not really
dude.
sponsored by them, but
We always
got
gotta throw props out to Rip City,
yeah.
man. They've been holding it down forever. And yeah, Vans all the way. Even the Illusion wears Vans, but
Mine are a little more.
you have a
busted.
signature van out, right?
I don't know if it's out yet, but I made one a while
He's
back.
got a signature shoe, dude. What's it called? The Burle?
Shoe?
The
No,
Burle?
no,
The
dude.
shoe? All right, dude, I like to go right to the thing. What do you think about aliens, dude?
I don't know. I feel like I know some,
You too, don't
but
you?
they're hiding in their human bodies.
What distinguishes an alien like that you think you might know from like a regular person?
I got this one person in my head. They're just always up to something. They're always wandering off, missing for a couple days.
Really? Just
What?
disappearing, huh?
Yeah. I'm waiting one day. I'm gonna go to my friend's house. He's gonna be working on a spaceship in his garage or something.
That's how it works, man. Right on. So, okay, man, the thing that I was interested about, man, is we'll get to the goofy stuff with the big video premiere and all that in a bit. But you hurt yourself, man, this summer, right?
Last year. It's 2013. Fresh start.
Gosh, you're right. We already did go over the calendar. So break it down because, people like to hear about that, man. Well, you've slammed on a rail, hospitals.
Yeah, well, I actually slammed on the ground, but it was from the rail.
Okay, I got you. We'll go literal.
I got just caught my arm into my side and felt woozy and funny like the next few hours, and then I went to take a piss and it was like pretty much looked like Kool-Aid. So I went to the hospital and then they were tripping out, called my mom, told them I was getting my kidneys removed, all this bullshit, and she freaked out, and then they sent me off to some other hospital, and then they were like, oh yeah, you're fine. And then my mom flew out and she was like, you told me his fucking kidneys were getting taken out, so I came out here and telling me he's fine. But
So you're fine. It was just all hyped up.
no, because, I didn't have to, they fixed it up.
Gnarly. Here, we got
a more comfortable spot.
Yeah, we need to pull. Let's go. How about in that corner in there?
Which?
We're back, man. Some technical difficulties, power issues. So, hey, where were you when this thing went down with the handrail? To finish that story.
I was in Detroit, and I ended up getting put up in a hospital in Detroit. It was all hectic there, with crazy people fucking getting shot or stabbed or whatever. And then when they transferred me for a little hospital in Dearborn, Michigan, which is was way more mellow, not as much people hooting and hollering in the hallways and whatnot.
How was skating in Detroit?
It was sick. I mean, we were only there for a few days, and then I got hurt. It was only a little stop. We were still gonna go to another place to skate. I think we were on our way to Ohio, but that kind of just ended the trip right there because it was me, Ty, and 2 other people on the trip. So
That was it.
yeah.
What, you guys all drove back, or did you fly home?
Well, the thing is Ty and me were gonna drive his van back from Ohio, straight, or maybe not straight, but whatever, take turns driving, and then Corey and Stevie were gonna take turns driving the other van, and then I got hurt, so I couldn't help anybody drive, so Ty had to drive straight, and then Corey and Stevie drove one back from Detroit.
Dang. 2 vans, 4 guys.
Yeah.
No one in the trunk.
Well, we had more people when we started the trip, but they kind of fell off.
Yeah, it fell off, or were they breaking themselves off?
It was a month or so. People were coming in.
Where'd you get up to the Northwest, like doing the whole country type of month, or?
No, just up through like. Shit, man, it's all scrambled. We went to like Minneapolis.
Midwest type deal.
Yeah, Midwest. Like we were trying to make it all the way to Ohio, but didn't make it there.
The heart of it all, man. All right, so what? You're 19.
18.
18, and at this point, like, you've pretty much been around the world, haven't you?
Yeah, for the most part, I've been a couple places overseas that I never thought I would be skating around in for sure.
You made it to China? No China yet?
No China yet for me. I'm kind of scared.
Why are you scared of China?
I don't know. I'll go, but
yeah, China seems crazy, right?
Yeah, it seems nuts.
How about that world's giantest skate park out there? That fucking.
Oh, I've seen footage of it. I mean, I don't even know where would that sit in a city, you know, like that must take up so much space out there.
Well, that's the weird thing. No, and I've seen footage of the park, it's deserted. Do you like skating like alone or like a minimal crowd, or what kind of conditions, people-wise?
If the park's empty and you and all your homies could skate, that's about as good as it gets, I'd say.
Yeah, totally.
That doesn't happen here though.
No, man, well, that's weird. Like, I go down to Venice, right, and it's packed.
Oh yeah, I seen you.
Yeah?
Local.
Yeah, but I'll go up skate Oxnard, and there'll be like no one there, and it's kind of lonely.
Yeah,
I kind of like skating with people.
I thought about it the other day, dude. I was like, I couldn't remember the last time I went and skated by myself, and yesterday I was sitting at home and I went and had a little session at Stoner by myself, but I knew people that were there, so I guess that doesn't really count.
A little solo stash at the Stoner, man.
Never should skate the ramp, you know, it's right there. I've never even skated that by myself.
Yeah, well, it's like that skating's like a team sport, right? Kind of like, not like a team sport, like it. Yeah, it's way fun to feed off everyone's energy and the whole thing, man.
Yes.
Like I like rolling around the street by myself. Like that's kind of fun, just like A to B type.
Surfing's opposite though, bro. I go solo. No, I'm just kidding.
That's the truth, bro. Someone stole your surfboard, right?
No.
Didn't you? I ran into someone said they got their surfboard stolen. It wasn't you. I thought it was you.
No, I don't even know.
You don't even. I can't steal a surfboard if you don't have one, right?
Really caught me off guard there.
Yeah. You thought your surfboard got stolen. You don't have one.
Wait, hold on.
So we're sitting on his truck, right? This badass Ford, right? It's Ford.
It's a little dinged up now.
And he got T-boned the other day by Chow, a lady named Chow. And
I'll show the damage.
Yeah, show the damage.
I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if I'm filming it, but
we're impromptu. We don't care. We don't edit around here. So you got whaled by a chick named Chow.
Yeah, big whaler.
She slammed you and she was blown through an intersection.
Yeah, the first thing she said to me was, "I wasn't looking." I was like, "No shit."
Who doesn't look when they're going through an intersection?
Chow.
Chow. That's who.
Fucking Chow.
She chowed his truck.
Hope you see this, Chow.
Yeah, Chow. Bad on you. Get him a new truck, man. So, all right, man. How is it with the whole pretty sweet hype, man? It's a pretty big hype in the skating world.
It felt like it from like the point of starting to film for it and like hyping it up, and then it blew up and it was super crazy, and now it's gone.
It's like over, huh?
It's gone.
It's gone.
So I don't know what to do with myself, man.
Really? So it just the bubble popped just like that?
Yeah, I mean it's out. Fucking ain't gotta worry about it. It's copies in the plastic, sealed up. Ain't no changes.
But how does it feel? I mean, it's not just like, you know, a lot of skate films get made and they're just like skate films, but like Pretty Sweet's like already achieved legendary status.
Trust me, I mean, we went on that premiere tour. I watched the video like 7 or 8 times, you know. So in the theater, at least 7 or 8 times, and then to watch, like I went and watched it on the theater, and like every time we watched it, we were like, dude, this is a real fucking movie, dude. Like,
yeah.
There's like actors in this shit. Like, I feel like I'm actually going to the movies.
Yeah, but no, it's the real deal. So how is that to watch yourself skating on like a giant movie screen?
just kind of weird, man. I mean, especially out of the country where like everyone's different, you know. Like we got like people in London, like video part comes on and like everyone's like, or everyone that we were with, like Corey's part would come on. I think his part comes on first, and we were just like screaming the whole time, you know, like losing our voices, like just making a fool of ourselves, and everyone's like looking back at us like, what the fuck's wrong with these guys? Like, shh, be quiet. Like,
really?
Yeah.
Oh, they were all
like,
subdued?
No, fucking get psyched, you know. You got
Hey, how's it going?
all fucking, you know, all silent, and that's how it was for a bunch of places and on the tour. But we just kept screaming, and they kept looking at us like we were nut jobs. But
So you went and premiered it over in London.
yeah, we went to London, Paris.
How was Paris?
It was cool.
It was cool. It was cool.
Skated to the Eiffel Tower.
Nice.
Went to a bar. Had a premiere.
That's pretty
Left the
wild.
next morning.
Dude,
It was
that's
real brief.
real brief. Just flew in, flew out type stuff.
Yeah, that's how. Or we took a train there. We were training around.
Oh, so you did the channel.
Oh yeah, under the.
How was that? It was like on a bullet train, right? Or
Yeah,
some
yeah. You
high-speed
go
thing?
under. You're under in a like tube for like 2 hours or something.
Really?
Yeah, and I was like all toast that morning too, and I was like wasn't feeling too hot, you know, like real jittery and just already in a box enough, you know. And then we got into this tunnel, and they're like, "Oh yeah, this is that tunnel. We're in here for like 2 hours," and then it just started to like cave in on me, kind of. Put my headphones in, tied my hoodie up, and was just like, "Oh, okay."
Really?
Yeah, but that was the only time I had a little trouble traveling.
See, flying for me sometimes would get weird. I was flying.
Oh, well, I'm sure if I was in a plane, that would have been worse. But just being like looking out the window and it just being a black wall for 2 hours, you know,
You were over it.
I was all right though.
Wow.
Made it out of the tunnel.
So you went to Paris and what? Any other European stops?
Yeah, Holland, Germany, and then we ended in Barcelona.
Wow. That's a pretty. How quick did you do that? 10 days or something?
It was 8 days.
8 days. You did all that in 8 days. That doesn't sound like that much fun, like traveling like that.
It was all too much fun. That's what it was.
It was too much fun.
Put a damper on us for a month or so.
Really?
At least me.
I hear you. So how's it like now that this the Trunk Boys thing? Like that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, it just came together one day. I don't know.
But it's achieved its sort of own. I don't know. What do you want to call it? Like cult or like unique status, sort of like the Bones Brigade back in the '80s or something. It's like the Trunk Boys.
Maybe so. That's sick. I mean, that they compare it to that.
Yeah,
I don't really know what anyone.
I mean, I've
never heard anyone ever bring it up. You know, besides like people at girl and stuff. But actually, that's a lie. I've seen like some kids throw it up. You know, they know what it is. Like that. I've seen the video.
Yeah.
Like they'll like every time we go to a skate park. We went to Venice the other day, and they were just like throwing up like, yeah, Trump.
Oh, what, you guys got a hand sign?
Yeah, people threw it up at
What's
us.
it? Just a T?
It's the right hand that makes a B, and then this hand that T.
There it is. That's the official Trunk Boys hand signal.
Yeah.
When you see these guys rolling down the street, T-boy them up.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, man. It's like, well, you know, cause like all this. Have you checked out the Bones Brigade documentary?
You know, I haven't seen it, but I've
Pretty interesting.
watched a lot of all that old footage and stuff.
Well, it's just you watch the documentary and you realize just like a group of like skaters were all that came together at like one moment and like all sprouted these different directions of stuff. And they were all like young guys like you too, man.
Yeah.
So I mean, here you are, man. It's like the Trunk Boys is sort of its own.
Well, I wouldn't go and say anyone's going to be writing a documentary about us one day or nothing like that. But
Well, yeah, of course, because you're humble.
that's cool, people.
Well, yeah. So what do you?
See
What do
it
you?
is.
Now I ran into Elijah when I was just cruising back from the skate park the other day. He was filming some trick, and so
I was sick, dude. I was in a bitter situation right there, and you pulled up, and I got a little stoked. Kept trying it for another hour.
oh, did you get another boost? Oh, you were on the fence about like
Yeah.
packing it in.
New face. Everyone there was like, fucking kid, make it.
All right, that was something I was watching because I caught that. What is like when you're doing a trick and it's like on this professional level and there's like, there were 4 camera guys there?
Yeah, it was hectic, dude.
4 camera guys there. Guy Mariano's there.
That was sick, dude. That was another.
Did guy just pull up randomly, or
he was there when I got there? I think he was hanging out.
He just came to watch you shred.
With those other guys I was with, but it was sick, dude. He just came to. He didn't even have his skate shoes on. He was just kicking it, you know.
Came to support you.
Yeah.
That's huge.
That was cool.
Yeah, that was super cool. But like the pressure of having a bunch
guy's
of.
known for that though. He's always on the session.
Is he?
Yeah.
That's his deal.
Helping out, yeah.
Like giving the positive chi to the whole scene.
Yeah.
That's super cool, man. He had a great energy. I was super stoked to meet him.
Yeah, he's cool. He's genuine, dude.
So you're there, you're trying to get your trick down, but you got like an entourage of photographers there watching you. What's that pressure like, man? It's got to be. Most people don't know what that's
Well, you
about.
know they only want one thing, maybe 2 things.
But you to pull it.
Or to slam and get a little clip out of it, you know,
like
no matter how cool you are, I mean, everyone that I film with is all super cool, maybe, but I was going to say, the only person I don't think who would do this is Logan, but that's just because he doesn't really give a shit about anything, but I feel like they just they're out because they want you to, you know, get your shit done, and sometimes if you're trying to trick for few hours and you've already thrown like 5 of them away like I did the other day, and everyone's like, alright, I want to get this now, and then I don't know, sometimes you make it and they're just like, okay, lock it, shit, fuck, let's go to the next spot, and you're just like, fuck.
So yeah, you've been at that spot, what, 2 days?
Yeah, but I don't know, it's cool, it's different, like filming with like dudes that work for companies and then like your homies that got cameras, for sure.
Well, so this is just a little backstory. The Logan we're talking about is our mutual friend Logan Lar, who's
sketchy.
It's sketchy. So, but that's how we met. Is Logan had hooked it all up with me to go do the Crail Couch interview, and then we came and picked Elijah up. And we've been bumping into each other ever since.
Yeah, pretty much.
And so, but like, so Logan's an interesting character.
He's.
And by the way, I'll put some links to his stuff down below. But he's an odd one, isn't he?
Yeah, a little Paradise Covian.
Oh yeah, the Malibu Dream, man, right? Like just filming, skating, But how's it working with Logan? Because I know he's making a move as a filmer now.
Well, yeah, he's filming he's one of the people helping us film the Trunk Boys video. So, and it's sick because like I've skated with him before we like had to skate and actually film. We just like went out and he had a camera and we filmed just because it was fun. And,
yeah.
Little funny videos or whatever he does and put them up on his website, and then it's cool just because it's like it won't ever change, you know, like the sessions, because fuck, dude, I don't know.
Well, right now
you know where I'm going. Like,
no, but he's like he's like a zany guy,
it won't ever be like, oh fucking, you know, serious, get your shit done, like, or else fucking I'm pissed, I'm not taking you to McDonald's after your session. No.
Yeah. No, but I know what you're saying is like he's your bro.
Yeah.
And you guys are both living the skating dream versus.
Not saying that anyone else isn't, but
there's a different pressure.
I grew up with him, you know.
Yeah.
I could tell him to fuck off, and it would be like just a joke instead of me saying that to Evans or Craig.
Yeah, totally, dude. You got to keep it together, man. Yeah. All right, now this is always something like that. You were part of one of my dream moments in life.
Which?
The Voodoo Ball session.
Was that?
Well, because that
was a good session. I mean, that's.
The thing was that was one of those things where like I used to skate that place all by myself, deserted, and then all of a sudden like there we were, generators, lights, Ty, you, Stevie, Logan, in the middle of the night, like skating, and that was something that I used to sit and like always like want to have happen up there. Yeah,
dude, that was really sick. I've never used lights on a pool either, and you know Ty's got fucking 20 lights in the back of his.
That was the hot 3 generators, 20 lights, just
that shit was bright as day, you know, that was so much fun.
No, that was like a check off, like things. Well, because life's interesting, like things that you think.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, Voodoo. The funny part was all the dicks all over the pool.
Yeah, and they were in all this perfect lines to take. Like, if you wanted to go over the light, you had to like carve this fucking fat rod, and then you come in on the other side on another one. It wasn't.
I was pretty pumped to see that the footage got made it to the Pretty Sweet video.
Yeah,
that was sick.
Dude. It did.
That was cool.
We had another session up there too after that. It was a little sundown session, but it wasn't like that.
No,
that time we needed.
Well, the cool thing was how you blew it up. Like I used to skate up there, and then all of a sudden you did that one line off the wall, and it just opened the pool up. That's I'm bummed it's gone. Like now that you showed us how to ride it.
I went there with I mean, shit. I went there with those kids. That little kid Ronnie and then Robbie from Pedro.
Okay.
Yeah, and those guys fucking.
The Russos.
Just shredded it up. Yeah, the Russos. There's only one Russo, but they all shred.
He shreds like two dudes anyhow.
Yeah, I went up there with those guys and their buddy Riley, and they just fucking shredded that thing up, dude. Like, and that was the last session I ever skated there. Just the way that they skated it was like just made it look like it could have been like the best. You know, like so many people would have gone there to skate that thing.
Yeah.
It had like 8 pockets in it or something. Like
No, it was a crazy and all little and tight and weird. No, that's a loss to the.
Had that weird like 2-corner wall where it was like you go, you know.
Yeah.
It's a weird one.
It's a weird one. No, that was the thing. I got some heat for blowing the pool up, but it was like it was gonna die anyhow. Like at least we all got to go shred it.
Yeah,
dude.
glad it got blown up, or else only a few people would ever got to skate it. You know.
Yeah, a bunch of just us creek dwellers up there.
Right after that went down, Gonzo went down too, and now I have nothing. I don't have any pools around here to skate, but I had a couple good ones for a little while.
Yeah, the Clover Bowl's up there in Malibu's pretty good.
I'm not a big fan. I mean, I like it.
It's too perfect, right?
Just the coping is like, I can't stand the coping for some reason. It's
like too slick, right?
Yeah, it's like.
Doesn't have any bite.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's an amazing fucking bowl in that dude's backyard next to an actual pool to go swimming in, but I don't know.
Okay, that gets to an interesting thing. What is your like ideal coping? Because you were saying something about the Buena Vista copings. Like, was that you were saying something about the Buena Vista copings?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know if they finished it, but definitely just made it so gnarly. But they'll probably get it grinding and stuff. When I went there, it was like fresh. Like they haven't even finished it yet. They're still laying the concrete down and stuff for it. So I don't know.
Well, like, what's your preferred coping though?
Potrero.
Potrero, you like the Potrero coping?
Yeah, Venice coping's really good in that.
Yeah, the Venice coping's sick, man. What about the Cove?
I haven't skated there in years.
Yeah.
I don't know if I remember.
Yeah, the Cove's almost the same glossy stuff that's
Angelo's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that. I like a little grip.
Yeah.
Especially because it's like hitting an accelerator button.
Yeah, I've taken some biffs on it, definitely.
Yeah, it's a cool.
For a 5.0 and whipping out.
Yeah. Now there used to be a pool over here. We used to skate the Chicken Bowl back in the day, dude. It was a rad backyard pool.
There's that house 2 doors down is for sale, and it has the most insane pool in the back of it. And
2 doors down for sale.
Yeah, but it's for sale, not for rent. If it was for rent, we would have already packed up our things and moved over there. But the pool is seriously like could be like another one of the Gonzo pools. You know, it's so good. The coping on it looks like skate park coping. It has a layer of paint on it. It's like,
yeah.
We just go over there and look at it sometimes. Just sit in the empty house in the backyard and
really
smoke cigs, skate around it.
Surprised you guys haven't drained it.
We should, but it's like we're kind of like
too close.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's what's interesting. We were talking about that earlier. You live in a pretty, I don't know, pristine,
yeah.
Leave it to Beaver neighborhood, and you've got a full-on skate scene going on here, and your neighbors are cool with it, except for them.
Yeah, most of them are cool with it.
Those guys, not so cool. But
These guys cool.
These guys,
guys, not
but
so
that's
much.
like almost a miracle, right?
Yeah.
And do they know you guys are all pro skaters, or do they think you're just skate bums?
No, they were like, they asked us, like, why'd you build it? And we had to tell our landlord a reason why we built it. And, you know, we just gave her the dumb bullshit, like, oh, we're skaters, so we built a ramp because we need to train for work and blah, blah, blah. And then we told that to, like, police officers. We've told that to our landlord. Like,
Well, it's pretty much the truth,
yeah,
though.
city people from the city. And
Oh, the city got involved.
yeah, they're all involved in it. And we just told them that, and they were like, all right, that's fine, I guess. But they just gave us, like, a little time frame to skate.
Oh, so you have actual hours that are boxed in by the city.
Yeah.
When are the hours?
Just pretty much cut it off at like 9 o'clock.
Oh, you can go till 9?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty decent.
Yeah, that's fine.
9, man. Hey.
It gets dark at 8:30 in the summertime anyway.
Oh, breaking news. Yeah, totally. So there's a Trunk Boys videos in the work.
Trying.
Yeah.
It's coming. We got.
That's a teaser.
We got a camera similar to the one that you got right there, just for like, you know, easy handy cam. Pull it out, film it real quick. Corey bought a VX, and Logan's got an HD.
Logan went HD?
Yeah, so our two filmers are Corey and Logan.
Damn. Rude Logan went HD?
Yeah, he's got one. Well, he went. I think
Because he
got
used to
one.
roll with like the hoopty like VCR one with the tape, right?
Yeah, I think he's still running around with that one sometimes, but I think he got one just so like when we went out skating for past 2 years, he could maybe like use tricks for Ty or whatever for pretty sweet video. And shit like that.
Yeah. Well, I saw you guys, he got some play on the Thrasher website. It's you in the park up in San Francisco.
Yeah, we went up there right before the video came out and did like a little double rock and stuff.
Yeah, I was just stoked to see Logan getting some credits, man.
Soon before they blew that SOTY decision, we were up there.
Okay. Now we get to it, and he brought us here.
But I'm wearing it. Shouldn't even be wearing this shirt, dude.
So what's your take on the SOTY decision? Cause Guy, man, he's right there with you.
My take on it is like, I know it really doesn't fucking matter like what I think about it, but
I mean, just as a skater, they blew it.
Dude, like, are you like? I wrote I mean, dude, like, I don't know how old David is or whatever the fuck, but like, he's gonna be skating, you know, for however long and probably grinding like bigger rails than he already is now. Fucking Guy has been around for so long, and like for him to put out a last part in a video after all the shit he's already done and like do tricks that no one's ever even seen before. I mean, like, I've seen people grind gnarly king creel before, don't get me wrong, like hit the ones that he did is gnarly, but you know, it's still like I've seen that shit before. Like all the shit a Guy did I've never seen before, like, and who knows if Guy's gonna get another video part like that. I'm sure David is gonna have a bunch of other video parts that people are gonna be stoked on, you know. I'm sure he'll be up in the rankings for that fucking award or whatever the fuck it is a few more times, but I think it was a big whiff on Thrasher's decision. I don't even know if that was their decision, but
yeah, no, I can kind of concur with that. No, that was
Mariano SOTY.
No, and you know that was the thing, that David part came in pretty hot, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's backed by Thrasher, so.
I mean, no offense against David, but really, man, like,
Because he does shred, man.
yeah, he does. I mean, he's fucking ripping skater, and like I said, he'll be ripping for the next 12 years.
Well, that's the thing. Is like, skating down at Venice. Like, there's a couple like mini groms that like blow doors. Like, they're going like 6 foot airs, the whole thing, and people get all hyped on like the little kid, fully padded up, and then I go, but who's gnarlier, the little kid who's padded up with full health insurance, parental backing, or like some 40-year-old dude who has no health insurance that's just rolling after work, man? Like,
oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, that's why I get the thing with Guy Mariano. It's like, dude, that's even heavier because he's way later in his career, and to be able to throw down huge moves like that's fucking mind-blowing.
Shit I've never even seen before. I didn't think anyone could ever do.
Yeah, he brought it, man. Well, that's what's so crazy about that video is like it's something else. Like it's like a time capsule of like right now, like some of the heaviest skating going on.
I think it's cool just because there's all different types of skating.
Yeah.
You know, there's something in there for everybody. You know, whoever, if they like ledge skaters or fucking transition or whatever. You know, you can go down the list. There's a little bit of
There's
everything.
a little bit of everything. Well, you kind of cover all the bases, man. You're nailing all sorts of stuff, and hitting bowls and transitions and parks and rails and
just trying to do.
Now, what's your take like when you're out like skating? You're just a all around go for it, right?
I don't know, man. I don't like think of like I don't know. I just go skate. I don't really think about like doing tricks down something bigger or like I'm just in it for like go to cool places, you know, skate stuff that you don't usually get to skate.
Well, no, that spot I ran into you the other day in Venice.
Yeah.
Fucking crusty bank to like handrail. I was like, wow, you're going uphill. You had to like run into the uphill and like.
I've seen that thing since I was a little kid, dude, and we always were like, oh, you could like this is a sick hip to skate like.
So that's a little kid like
I skated
bucket list type thing.
Yeah, we used to skate those banks in the hip right there, and we like didn't even like look at the rail, you know, like it wasn't even it was just there, you know, like we didn't even think it was skatable. And then I think Reynolds was the first one to grind it. That's the first time I saw someone grind it. I don't know if someone else did it before him, but and then people started getting at it, and I still just like kept looking at it like, how the fuck are people skating this shit? And then I don't know, I went there the other day and just figured I'd give it a go just because I've been.
You were giving it a solid go, man.
Came up empty-handed, but
you came up empty-handed, but are you gonna go get it?
Yeah, it's sick. Not many spots are over here in Santa Monica. It's cool to skate some stuff that's local.
Yeah. So where's your favorite skating zone right now? Like.
Just to go.
Like if you had to like, just send me. I want to go here to go skate.
Oh. I don't know, man.
It's just you just go.
It just depends.
All right, man. I'm a huge Burnside guy.
I was gonna say.
How'd you like the Burnside?
I was gonna say Oregon Coast, but.
Oregon Coast is sick, bro. Lincoln City.
Yeah, that's just because you got all the parks and there's a lot of street spots too.
So you went and hung with one of my personal like heroes, Mark Scott, right?
Yeah, dude,
he's the man, right?
He's a fucking definitely interesting dude, man.
He's hardcore, right?
Showed us a good time in Lincoln City and in Burnside, man.
So what did you think of the Burnside? I mean, was that your first run up there to the Burnside, or had you hit it up before?
I went there before, like 2 years ago, but my knee was pretty busted. We were just on the same trip that we did up the Oregon coast to Corey's house in Seattle. But I couldn't even skate. I was kind of bummed, man. I was just carving around kind of, and then, Raven got in trouble. Kind of just like dusted the whole trip for us. I couldn't skate. Raven's got a felony on his hands, and Corey's just shredding the parks for solo, and we're just on the sides like, oh.
One cuffed, one busted, just a solo cat skating.
Yeah, it was definitely a damper on the trip, but the second time we went up was a whole different story. Like, we were all good to go, healthy, no problems with cops. Made it to Lincoln City, didn't even talk to Red. He was just there when we showed up. First thing I saw, I'm gonna throw this out there for sure. The first thing I saw, he was skating around the bowl, and we skated up, and Raven was like, "Oh, that's that dude Red," and he's like just taking the gnarliest run around the top bowl with the paint under the coping, and I was like, "Where's he going, man? He's just carving shit like a maniac." And then, boom! All of a sudden, takes his turn around the corner, goes into the big side where the cobblestone vert wall is, just rips around the corner and does an Andrak on the fucking on the cobblestone wall. That's like, I don't know how much, it's like 7 feet of vert or something, and then he like skated off, and then we ended up like just Raven knew him, so he talked to him, and he was like, "Oh yeah, you guys are gonna camp out here? You can camp at my house." And we ended up camping at his house.
That's right, man. Well, one of the things that I picked up and I observed from skating with Mark Scott for so many years, like he was like the king of the Burnside, right? Like no doubt about it. But you know what he always did? He always took the like last run. He would like let everybody else take their run. Like I'd never ever seen that guy like hog a line. He always like let everyone go and then just went for it because he's the man. You know what I mean?
Or a few times at Burnside, like he would, like you'd be coming around a corner and he'd just right in after you, and then someone right in after him, and you look behind you, you got like 4 people taking your line, and that shit's good.
Well, that's what's so weird about going up to the Burnside nowadays is like it's deserted. When I was living up there in the late '90s,
packed.
it was packed. But that was the raddest. Imagine like 40 dudes just amped out, everyone going at once, and the crisscross chaos. Like it's trippy to go up to the Burnside and like ride the whole park with like no one like coming at you full speed. Like
Dude,
that would be the thing. Dudes
like,
would be like airing you and stuff.
Dude, yeah, I can't, like, when I was there and I was skating with like a bunch of people, and this like parent just like brings this little child into the mayhem, just, you know, red at like full speed, and fucking Raven coming around too, like just charging, and this dad just drops his kid off like in the middle of the park, like just all right. And we had to tell him, like, dude, like you can come back another time, but like
it's on right now. We're getting it.
Your kid's gonna get smoked out here, like.
How did the dad take it?
He was like, I don't know. I think Red talked to him. I wasn't.
Well, yeah, well, that's always the thing I observed too. Red was like the super ambassador for like the parents who drop off their kids and things like.
Well, that's his. I mean, he's trying to keep a good name for the place, you know.
No, and he did, man. He set the bar for everyone else to do the do-it-yourself parks, man. Like.
You know, dude, Q man.
Yeah. Pat Q, dude.
Yeah, he's there every time too, keeping the park super clean.
Oh, Pat's the real deal, man.
Keeping like all the, you know, bad shit away.
Well, no, that's the whole, like, that's sort of like the skater responsibility of like the do-it-yourself vibe. Is like you got to keep your scene clean, man. You know, I went up to the Venice park. I mean, not the Venice park. I went, Venice, they keep the scene pretty tight there, man. And I went up to the Oxnard park, and it was like full of trash, and like it just got me so bummed out, man. Like, because like kids don't even know like what we went through in the like late '80s, early '90s with like nothing to ride except like crappy ditches and shitty red curbs, man, in front of and behind supermarkets, you know.
Yeah.
Like to have a skate park now, you should cherish that stuff.
Yeah. I'm trying to find one to cherish. There's not too many cherishable around these parts.
So what's your take on the Venice skate scene, man? It's too much.
It's too much for me, man, yeah. But I still go there sometimes, you know. Just like, but if that was my local park, I'd just be ashamed. Just because if I went there every day and skated, like, just all the people that go there and all the, like, contest run kids that you see come through just to skate to, like, I don't know, like, impress people there or the the people that watch.
Oh, yeah.
Every time you go to Venice Park, there's a full line of people surrounding the whole park just watching you, like waiting for you to either do fucking Christ stare or slam on your face, you know? That's all they want.
I give them the slam a lot.
Yeah, I try to back you up with that one too. That's usually how I get the crowd going at Venice, but yeah. I think it was the last time I went there, there was just like this one in particular skater there that was just like fucking Monster T, fucking freshest complete I ever seen, fucking skating around with like his shirt off, tucked into his pants, fucking like pretty much going up to every girl and just like being like,
really?
Check this, like I'm fucking, would take like a run and do like, I mean it was a sick trick, but he would like there was this like group of girls and then he fucking took his shirt, tucked it in, you know, like how they do it like that. Like
I made a bra out of it.
Made a little bra and was like talking to these chicks and fucking, maybe I'm just jealous that he got their number, but
There you go.
He carved around and did one of those fucking inverts, like Christ air inverts, where you like take the board and like just do a full handstand, and just like kept doing that for them. And then he would like come, and then like he was skating this different bowl, and then we went and started skating this bowl, and he would like follow us over there and just like, I don't know, I'd be carving around, and then he would just like drop in and blast an air right in your face, and it's just kind of like that vibe the whole time, you know. Every time
One-upsmanship.
Just like people just skating crazy, trying to like, prove themselves for no reason. Like, who do you care what I think or what these
Anyone,
people think?
they just
like,
skate, right?
But yeah, it's like you said, going there bright and early is the time to do it.
Yeah, no, I just locked a session. There was no one there, man. A rollerblader.
Dude, on the old school skates.
There was one of those two. There was actually two rollerbladers. There was a rollerblader and a guy actually on roller
What's up with
skates.
that? And then there's that one dude at Burnside that's allowed to rollerblade there.
Dude, the Olympic, like the black guy.
Yeah.
Dude, he goes off,
Yeah.
man. He's
Dude,
so gnarly,
He's
dude.
super gnarly, yeah.
So gnarly, dude. Well, that's the. You know what? It was weird. I was watching something about Kona Skate Park, right?
Ooh, I'm on my way there.
Are you
Here
on your
at the end
way?
of the month, the 24th.
Really?
Yeah.
Doing a Florida run, huh?
Yeah.
Flying or driving?
We're flying this time.
Oh, cool. That makes it easier, man. You're just going to drop
I
in
mean,
on
don't get me
Kona?
wrong, I enjoy the van trips, but sometimes I get a little...
Yeah, it's a workout, man. So what do you got doing? Is it like a sponsor thing or you're just doing it for fun?
It's a little Vans trip.
Oh, cool, man.
Yeah.
So Vans, you're going to Kona.
Yeah. Florida, but we're going to go to Kona on our...
That's like legendary
Journey.
stuff, man.
Yeah, I've been there once before. I was...
That's like the Derby skate park of the
Yeah. I've been
Southeast.
thinking about, like, lines there and, like, all the obstacles there for, like, the past 3 weeks.
That's trippy. Well, anyway, that was what I was saying with the rollerbladers is I was looking at this dude and I just watched some weird thing on Kona Skate Park where the dude was like, you know what, man? If it hadn't have been for the rollerbladers in the 90s, we never would have made it this far because that's the only people that were paying to come in and skate. And I was like kind of tripped out and was like, the rollerbladers kept some stuff open, man. Like, you know, we kind of shunned them back in the day, but they did. I guess they did keep some skate shops rolling and stuff.
Thanks for being honest, Kona.
Yeah,
We appreciate it.
we do appreciate the honesty. Well, I think we pretty much got the whole thing there.
Yeah, there's not much else.
No. What do you think about gun control?
I was actually in the market to buy a shotgun recently because I went up clay shooting with Sam Smythe and just got addicted to it. Now I want to go.
Shooting's fun, right?
Yeah, clay shooting. I'm actually gonna go to a gun range today.
Are you?
Yeah, I got a little date lined up.
Oh, with the
First
girl.
one in a while. Yeah, I'm picking her up from school.
Did you got a date with her? You're picking up a girl from school and taking her gun shooting.
in like a couple hours.
I love that.
True
That's
story.
that's the perfect way to end the interview. Thank you, Elijah, man.
Yeah, Ham. Always
All
a
right,
pleasure,
bro.
dude.
All right. That was killer.